Bienvenidos to Merida, Jewel of the Yucatan. I'm gonna show y'all a little piece of paradise here at our wonderful villa via Airbnb. Link will be below in the description of the video. This is one of those spots that we saw and immediately knew we had to have. It was only available for 4 of the 8 days that we are in Merida, so we booked Fray Diego for the other 4 days. And this is where we are rounding out our adventure here in Yucatan, and we couldn't have asked for a better location from which to enjoy the many splendors of Merida. So this is my workstation right here. Had a couple of really amazing interviews yesterday, and I had a conference call with a board of directors for an organization I'm involved with on Monday from this location with very much the same backdrop, and they actually asked me if it was a fake Zoom background. The house is full of all kinds of little accoutrements and beautiful furnishings that are representative of the Yucatan region. I've also spotted some Talavera tile in there and a couple of funny looking masks that I can't tell if they're babies or if they're aliens or what's going on there. There's a lot to do around here. One of those things is to visit the Pueblo Magico is a mall. We're gonna go check it out right now. Folks, let me tell you something about life. If you're doing life at the speed of traffic, you're doing it wrong. If you're doing life at the speed of Formula One, you're arguably doing it right. If you're doing life at the speed of a horse-drawn carriage, you're definitely doing something very, very right, folks.
I say we're doing it right.
So this is a Pueblo Magico. What's a Pueblo Magico, you ask? Well, it's a small town in Mexico with a historical and cultural significance, and there's about 120 of them. This town in particular is referred to as the Yellow Town.
But why? Can you tell?
Cue Coldplay. Okay, so you've got Cinderella turning into a pumpkin, and then you've got Dennis and Becca Walker traipsing around Izamal in a horse-drawn carriage.
Our horse has a little hat on. We have the most fashionable horse around.
Yeah, in fact, another hustler came up and tried to get us into his pink horse-drawn carriage, and we prefer horses that wear yellow hats and are decked out with sunflowers.
So we thought all of the pyramids were closed, but this one is open. It's called Kirich Kakmu.
How steep is that?
This is very steep. I did not plan my clothes based on knowing I would be climbing down a rock.
Well, we're pulling back up to the main plaza in town now, so it looks like our time in the horse-drawn carriage is coming to an end.
This was really fun. We don't ever do things like this, but this was the perfect place to do it.
I 1000% recommend coming to Izamal, indulging in a phenomenal Yucatecan traditional lunch at Kinich, and hopping in a horse-drawn carriage to buzz around town and check out the archaeological sites. One of the other day trips that's been recommended to us beyond Izamal is a trip to the beach town of Progreso, which is typically a cruise port. We're not cruise people. There's no cruises happening. It is a white sand beach on the Gulf of Mexico, so it bears merit that we should check it out. Let's go check it out. Welcome to Progreso. Not worth a beach vacation, but worth a day trip.
It's nice here.
It's the morning of our last full day in Merida. We're going to get some breakfast tacos at Lupitas. Becca does all the research for us, surprise, surprise. And Lupitas is one of the places that she found actually in a Netflix show. Was it Salt, Fat, Heat?
It's actually in 2 Netflix shows. It's in, I don't know all the adjectives.
Salt, Fat, Heat, Citrus. That one.
And Taco Chronicles. Check mine.
Yeah, we actually have already been there once and it's delightful. Sometimes you go to a place that was featured in mainstream media and it doesn't live up to the hype, and there's long lines and it's kind of blown out of proportion. Lupitas is the real deal.
Oh, look at the sun.
Woo! One of the best things about Lupitas is that it's totally unpretentious. I guess we hit Lupitas at the right time because there's no evidence of any of that global profile right now. It's just no frills, super simple, basically like eating in a regular market among regular people. And that's what we want today.
I will say the market itself is very clean. Most markets like this are a little grungy, rough around the edges, but this place is like spotless, and maybe we have good people to thank for that.
Yeah, that bodes well for my confidence in the product. And they're particularly known for their cochinita pibil, which Becca actually brought home 8 of those tacos the other day when I was doing a podcast recording. And they also
known for their cochinita pibil tacos, their turkey tacos, and their sopa de lima, which has turkey in it.
And we're gonna get a royal smorgasbord of Lupita's finest tacos and sopa de limas today. So you'll have an opportunity to taste the flavors vicariously through us. We'll describe them in great detail.
Beanstalk, slide on silver road. May fortune touch your hand, mud, climb up on the beanstalk.
All right, don't blink, don't look away. You might never see this again. Becca's actually putting onions on her taco.
I'm also putting habanero salsa on my taco. It's the way to do it. I learned it in the Taco Chronicles, and doing it, and it's great. I don't regret it.
This is a woman who has ardently disavowed onions in all their forms. Put on anything, throw them in a soup, throw them on a taco, she never would have touched them. And here she is, the same woman, a transformed human being, putting onions on her tacos. I'm bursting with pride in my heart right now. Okay, so last time we were at Lupitas, we had exclusively tacos. But today, Becca opted for the sopa de lima, which is also a Yucatecan specialty. Actually one we haven't tried yet.
What I was about to say. Sopa de lima is from the Yucatan. It's one of the things to have here. We haven't had it yet. It's our last day. I'm going in for breakfast. From what I understand, it's turkey meat in here. Not positive about that. I'll let you know.
And I went for the classic lechon al horno. And lechon is, of course, the famous pork. And horno, al horno, comes from the outdoor ovens that are popular in this region of the world in traditional cooking.
We're also enjoying chaya con piña, which is chaya is what makes this green, and it is a Mayan spinach.
Look what he's bringing.
Yum. Gracias.
That's the crispy pork skin right there that people all over the world go gangbusters for. All right, I don't love when people watch me eat. I don't know anybody who does, to be honest, but I'll give you all one bite. Y'all get one bite. Now. It's an explosion of flavors, like a volcanic eruption bubbling up from deep in the earth. Flavor town, spreading out to the farthest reaches of the globe. Soft textures of juicy pork and citrus. Habanero salsa on top. Fresh, handmade corn tortillas. I need to put this phone down and really invest my full attention in the rest of this lechon al horno meal. Oh man, walking back out to join the mere mortals after that transcendent feast.
Truly an amazing place. Taco shops have always been one of my favorites, especially in Mexico, but that place is out of this world. And I got soup. I didn't know you could get soup at taco shops.
I feel like you're breaking all the rules getting sopa de limo at a taco shop that's renowned for their lechon and for their cochinita pibil, but
I got a bowl of soup and one taco.
and everything we did was perfect, phenomenal, wouldn't have changed a thing. It is, however, much warmer right now than it was when we went in, so I think it's time to go take a dip in the swimming pool.
Too cold for that.
Wow, okay, we're up early with the birds. Okay, time to jump in the Uber and head back to San Cristobal de las Casas. Not in the Uber, but to the airport. I got my mask on.